It's leaving day. Uncle John and Aunt Molly and Trey are going back to Kenya today. Oh, Uncle John and Molly are going to Kenya. Trey's going back home, so he's been here 3 weeks. I know his wife, Lydia, and their 5 children are really wanting him to come home, so Judah and I are gonna take him to Omaha and put him on a plane. All the packing and weighing is happening. You gotta weigh all those suitcases. Probably get some extra little toys in their suitcase. The last day or two, we've been helping him get all the lists of things that his wife sent. It was fun. We took him shopping, made sure he had everything he needed. It's crazy. We experienced it the other way. So when you're leaving a country that you don't live in, but it's also home, then you always have a list of things that you can't get in your other country that you want to try to shove into your suitcase. And it's kind of a panicky, urgent feeling. It can feel like that, like, okay, I know I won't be back here for a while. What all do I want to get? So we experience that when we're in Kenya, all the things that we don't get here. And then they experience that when they come visit, like they stock up on, you know, whatever, socks and underwear. There's certain things that you just want to stock up on while you're home in the States that you like better here. Certain candies, certain deodorants, I don't know, it's all just a whole list of things. And then we, of course, for us, it's always food. There's always the Kenyan foods on the other side of the world. So we're going through that. They're packing, they're weighing suitcases, they're doing all the things with a lot of little helpers in there. What's this?
This is a birthday card from Kenya to Grandma.
Oh, that's so cute.
With all the nice pictures.
The KKV kids did that. Oh,
yeah.
That's so cute with the beads.
I know. And then, bam.
Oh.
She's like the grandma, and then all this is like the family tree.
Oh, the family tree.
Yeah. So they are like, oh, we are all here.
That is so sweet.
Something like that. So
Very cute.
I hope Grandma will like
and a bunch of their pictures around.
Yeah, like the people in school, they're like,
yes.
All the kids she's been helping, and she's still helping.
Yep.
I said bye, Uncle Trey, and I'll see you when I get to Kenya.
Presence over their lives, oh God. Going ahead of them, every path that they're going to step in, Lord, you would have already been there. Anticipation for their coming, that Lord, you just give them peace and rest. Lord, we thank you for the journey ahead. We thank you for the things you already have in store.
I just told Trey we got to tell you guys a story that is so crazy to me.
Yeah,
I'm always amazed and humbled by how far of reach YouTube can have, and how far our channel has gone. So one time a year ago, we talked about a little girl at King's Kids Village. Okay, if you're new here, my grandparents, they started an orphanage in Kenya when she was 75, right, Aunt Molly?
Yeah.
So, okay, 75. And then my Uncle John and Aunt Molly ran it for a long time. And now my cousin Lydia and her husband Trey run it. It's called King's Kids Village, okay? It's a home for orphans, and they run it like apartment buildings, so it's kind of like running like foster care. There's parents, and then there's like 10 children or 8 children in each apartment.
Yeah.
But they're all ages, so it's like our family. A family of all ages of children that grow up together like a family, but they're on a compound, so they have a lot of support they have a school on the compound, they have huge gardens. It's amazing. We have a video I'll link down below where Solo was there last year, and he and Lydia gave a whole tour of it. But it's such a wonderful place. Very close to our hearts. We love it. Don't tell Solo, but he knows. If we weren't pastoring in Lincoln, I'm sure we joke about that we would be in Florida, but I'm sure we would be at King's Kids Village doing whatever we could do to help. But I know where we are where we're supposed to be, but that's how much we love it. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, we talked about a little girl there because we were just looking for more people to pray for her, and actually a lot of people reached out and even had ideas. And offered help in different ways, but there's a little girl who has only 2 chambers of the 4 chambers you're supposed to have in your heart, and there's just nobody that they've been able to find that can really do anything about it. So she's just living her life. We gave an update a week or 2 ago. She's doing really well. She's playing sports. She's just a miracle kid. She's like 6, 7, right?
6, 7. She's 7.
She's Noelle's age.
Yeah, she's Noelle.
Yeah, so she, sweet little girl. But we talked about her about a year ago, and somebody who watches our channel, says she knew her at the baby home that she was brought to when she was born, and she was named after her even, and she was watching our channel, right?
Something like that, yeah.
And she's like, I know that girl. And so she was so happy to have an update on her life.
Which
So
is
cool.
awesome.
So awesome. Anyway, you guys have stories
She sent us
of,
a picture of
And she
them
sent a
together.
picture of them together holding the baby, yeah?
and the baby was named after her.
Oh, that was so awesome.
So cool. Anyway, they're doing such great things with kids there. You know what? They take in kids that it's hard to get them other homes. So they take in like sibling groups. What's the biggest sibling group you have?
4 we had.
4. We had 4.
Oh,
That was
okay.
the biggest.
Okay, so some have
Currently-
aged out and
Yeah.
2 other groups of
And
3.
those ones have aged out too.
2 or 3 groups of 2.
Yeah.
One of those 3 have been reconnected with their family.
Yeah. That's the other exciting.
Oh, they've reconnected to one of the groups? Oh, that's so awesome. They really work hard to reconnect kids with any biological family they have.
For those that reconnected, the story goes, okay, there was like a flood in their area and the mom passed on and the dad had earlier passed on. So the uncle did not know where they were, and we got the kids, and just after working with the government a little bit and us found the kids and was like, oh, the kids are there. So when I went down to just visit them, he said that he strongly believes that the youngest child is the one who saved all the other kids, because of the youngest, she didn't go to clinic for a normal checkup when they needed to go. So the hospital sent a social worker to check on her. Why is this girl not coming? When they went there, they found the little girl with the older brother, and the other sister was not somewhere there. So it was just one of those God things.
Is that how they ended up at King's Kids Village?
So now the social worker called us and was like, hey, you need to take care of this one. So by the time the uncle got to us, found all the family together.
Did he think they had all died?
Exactly.
Oh,
because it was one of those things you think, okay, everything's gone. And he didn't know, because when he came, he was told, okay, your sister passed on, and he's trying to figure out, you know how it is, trying to figure out.
Yeah.
But then he found them all at one place, at our place, which was really good. So now they are back with the uncle. They are doing really good. Yeah.
You guys keep in contact with them?
Oh
That
yeah.
kind of?
We still
It's still providing for their school.
we're still providing for their school. They are all in school doing really good. Yeah.
And it's a blessing that you can provide school. I don't know where you guys live, but in Kenya, school costs money.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's a big issue for parents, and especially maybe an uncle that was taking in 3 kids all of a sudden.
Oh, this uncle is taking care of 12 other kids.
What? All nieces and nephews?
Yes.
At the time
At that time.
that he discovered us having the other 3, the reason he couldn't have them then was because he had like 15 other kids besides his own, of other siblings of his who had passed away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh boy, he has faced a lot of devastation in his life.
Oh my goodness.
His whole story was just beautiful in the sense that the kids, some of the kids have gone to college, still in school, but now he's at the space to take in the other siblings, and that gave him time to actually build it. Mom, I didn't tell you, he's actually moved into his house now, a little mud nice house, but it's
with
amazing.
all 25 of them. Wow.
But there are a lot of kids there. He has a lot of kids. He has a big heart.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Another thing that makes them unique besides the sibling groups is they are always saying yes to kids who have physical needs, like they're, what do you call them? They're
Chronic illnesses or mild inability to walk or disability or something like that. So
yes.
Cerebral palsy.
cerebral palsy,
Yes.
sickle cell, that
Yes.
whole range. HIV positive, maybe just disabled physically, autistic, mild autistic. Yeah, so we do take in those ones.
This bumpy ride is courtesy of Judah, by the way.
Yeah.
Judah,
keep still.
Keep still, Judah.
A bumpy ride is courtesy of Lincoln Road.
No, yeah, it is. And it's courtesy of being in a van. The farther back you are, the bump. Do you get car sick, Aunt Molly? Oh, good.
84th is the worst in town.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's both.
In my defense, these guys are going to be driving in Nairobi in 24 hours.
We're just preparing you for the Nairobi roads.
Honestly,
our flight from Dallas was like terrible turbulence the whole way. In
Oh
fact,
yeah,
they wouldn't
there
even
was
allow
tornadoes, that's why.
They wouldn't allow the stewardesses to even get out of their seats.
I was on one of those flights to the Philippines once where women were screaming and children were crying, and you think, oh, this is how it all goes down. This is how it ends.
What goes up must come down.
The big difference is in Kenya, if something like that happens, two things you'll hear. You'll hear Jesus or yeah, mama, or guy, or something like that. They'll always go, yeah, it's like
silence.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say people were swearing.
No,
they were just silent.
Yeah, just silent. Yeah.
They don't want to show that they.
Everybody's just like quiet. Nobody's talking.
Yeah, that's funny. That's true. The different cultures, because the one I was on, it was an Asian airline, and yeah, it was very different than how. I didn't think about that, but it was different than how Americans would have reacted, and when it was mostly Asians. And
I had
Kenya,
an empty seat next to me. That guy must have known because he just told me move over, guy.
Yeah.
So I moved over. Otherwise, I'll be like, can I? Okay, let's just pray together. Hold me. Or talk to me. Tell me it's going to be okay. Like, say something. Like, you know, when you talk and you're going through turbulence, it makes it easier. You're like, oh, okay, okay, yeah.
You told me you had a little boy that came in to KKV, and you truly believe he wouldn't have have survived.
No, the doctor has told me several times. The last time I went to talk to the doctor, he has a condition with his blood. Yeah, and the good
he has sickle cell?
Yeah, sickle cell.
Oh, okay.
And the one thing that we found out is that every time we went to the doctor kept telling us, you just keep doing whatever you're doing. So I think as the boy grew older, the doctor kept telling me and our medical team and even my wife that he needs to learn how to just motivate himself. Anyway, the good report is that he is now an adult, and the doctor keeps saying if we had not been there then or even now, he wouldn't have made it. But one thing we are so grateful for, when we got him, he would have episodes frequent, but as the year grew, he would have one in every 2 years, one in every 3 years. And the last episode, the doctor was like, I even forgot that he had sickle cell because it's been so long.
Oh, that's awesome.
Since we are still believing the Lord for complete healing, but he is. And another one that we have has no symptoms of. So yeah, so we are almost thinking that she's just a carrier. But before we got her, she was symptomatic, like she will display symptoms. But now she's fine.
So those kids see a sickle cell anemia specialist?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And that's a rare thing.
So they've got kids in different kinds of therapy, physical therapy. They're all the kids are in counseling.
All of them are in counseling.
Just to help with any traumas from their past and issues they might have. So they really get they have a lot of support there. It's what they would have if they're in their family.
Yeah. For those who have left KKV, they sleep in aftercare. We try as much as possible to connect with them, because transitioning out of our home is very hard.
Yeah.
But we've been working with people to see if they can just get mentors.
Oh,
like someone who can just come in and hold their hand and just give them life skills, talk to them.
Yes.
What it means to, in this culture, date a girl. In our culture, not run away from her. but just to teach them, to walk with them.
Yeah. I know he was telling me that if they, especially for the ones that don't have some sort of biological family or roots that they can go to, they're always telling them, you come here. If you need somewhere to go, you come here. We are your family, even when they leave. That's big, because can you imagine? I cannot imagine, because of how I grew up, just not having a connection to something as a young adult. Where do you go for holidays or whatever? They know they have an open door there, and they make that really clear with the kids. So,
and it actually helps them, because in a culture where you have a lot of ethnic tradition and everything like that,
Mixed ethnic background.
it's a very mixed ethnic background, and so it helps just to know where you fit, because how do they do this?
Yeah.
How do they slaughter chicken, or what is the significance of me presenting myself? How should I carry myself at this age? It's very different in each age and in each culture. So
yeah. So Kenya is full of a whole lot of different cultures with different tribes and different. And they all these kids come from all different areas. Nairobi is a melting pot of all the tribes, so it's significant that they're helping them connect to their own roots, if that makes sense. But we do tease Trey. Sol and I have been teasing him for 3 weeks now, because he has a lot of experience raising teenagers. Because every morning he gets on the phone with his wife, and they're talking through some teenage issue. You got 15 teenagers over there. He's gonna be such a pro by the time his oldest is Eli's age, 10.
Yeah.
So by the time they're raising teenagers, which is, by the way, a minute away.
Like literally.
They got a lot of experience.
Yeah.
Can you imagine raising 15?
And they don't look the same, so I guess you are going to have more experience.
Yeah. Everyone's different. Every single one of them.
Every single one of them is different.
Say that again.
They've experienced a lot of trauma.
Trey and Lydia. Yes.
I think they need to start having counseling for them.
Yeah, you guys should be in counseling.
Well, we'll go for follow. Yeah.
I was asking them about the uncle, by the way, and just more about that situation with the sibling set. He is married and has kids too, so man, that's pretty cool. The couple together, she's a teacher, they're the ones taking in all those kids, so that's really cool. Anyway, I was gonna tell you, these guys, Judah talked them in, not Uncle John and Aunt Molly, they had already seen it, but Judah talked Trey, Belle, Luka, Micah, and a bunch of Judah's friends to go to see the Jesus, to go see Jesus, is it Revolution?
Jesus Revolution!
Yeah.
The movie last night, and they loved it. They went at 10 p.m.
Oh my goodness.
It was the only time I could go. I thought it was amazing. I loved it.
Belle said she cried the whole movie.
She did?
Loved it. They said the music was good even, and
Like the movie itself was just a really good, well-made movie.
Done,
it was beautiful to look at, beautiful to listen to.
I love the
But
hippie
then,
songs.
the hippie songs.
That was amazing.
Got me super excited just for
Love
what
Song.
God can do.
That was the group that was alive when I came to the Lord in the 70s.
Yeah.
Love Song.
They just loved it. So, are
They
you
did
going to
that.
regret it? Because what time did you get to the farm?
12,
He's been staying at
12:45.
Oh, yeah,
12:45.
Yeah.
Then they had to get up early this morning
Yeah.
to pack up.
I woke up at 5.
And
Yes.
now they're going to be awake for the next 48
It's
hours.
called-
No,
called
we're
youth.
gonna sleep on the plane.
Speak for yourself.
Well, you know what?
He doesn't sleep on the plane. I understand that. I do not sleep on planes either. I think Aunt Molly
Stay
probably has a
connected,
melatonin for you, baby Benadryl,
I do. I'll give you
a children's
melatonin.
Benadryl,
Oh my
something.
goodness.
Oh yeah, have a melatonin. That'll help you.
And then I literally black out. I'm like,
He
We'll
won't
have
be
to
able
carry him off the plane.
At least he's not traveling alone. He can't be left behind.
hey, wait, does melatonin have the same effect as coffee? Because coffee makes me sleep. Maybe I should have
Oh,
coffee.
you should just drink coffee all the way.
And then I'll sleep.
The problem is there's all those movies, and then you get, is that what happens to you? You like
Trey,
start watching movies.
if you put 5 things of sugar in your coffee, it will have the reverse effect.
Oh, that was a Kenyan slam right there. You don't go to Kenya with few bags. There's another one coming too. You take them all and you take them full. He's got Luka's sweatshirt on and he likes it. I'm like, just leave it on. We'll see how long it takes Luka to notice. Luka's gonna have to go to Kenya to get it back. And he's going home with the Nebraska hat too.
Oh yeah.
We switched out the Illinois one. Sorry, Illinois people. I am Illinois people. You're Illinois people. You'll switch it before you see Lydia?
Yeah.
I am back home. I've actually been home for quite a while. I had worked this afternoon. Judah and I had fun driving home together. We got to spend some time together. My sister-in-law Jill called, so we talked to her for a little while, so that was fun. And I'm gonna miss Judah when he leaves. Have I whined about that enough yet? Judah's leaving for a year in a couple months, and I'm a little bit in denial. So we talked about that for a little bit. But anyway, I got my work done. It was my work day. And so it was nice that I had a sitter around this morning so I could go with them to the airport. That was really fun. And then I managed to barely get my work done in the hours I had left with my sitter. And just cleaned up the house some. I forgot about dinner. You know, it happens. So I have some leftover rice. And I'm thawing some beef. Nessa, if you go out there, are you gonna run away? Yes. I can't let you out. Let's find your leash. She sees Tori out there with her friend. Anyway, I am thawing some ground beef. I'm just gonna make like taco bowls because that's my go-to. My kids love that when we're last minute. I was gonna can a bunch of stuff today, but I ended up, you know, being out of the house, so that didn't work. So I have some beans soaking that I'm gonna can tomorrow, and some chicken broth that I made that I'm gonna can tomorrow, and maybe some meat. I'm gonna have Solo pick out some meat out of the fridge that he would like canned, or freezer. Also, I pulled out my crock pot because I have all this tallow, beef tallow. This is the fat from the cow we got, the big beef we got. Pulled out 2 bags last night. And I'm going to render this fat in the crock pot. So Belle and Lily are home.
Did you bless the kombucha? And it could work. It could be beneficial.
We watched a kombucha video that said, bless the kombucha.
No, it was like, I've heard some
work.
people bless the kombucha, and I think it could be beneficial.
It was a very hippie video. Anyway, this kombucha has been a week kombucha-ing, fermenting.
Doing its kombucha thing.
And I'm nervous to test it. It hasn't grown another SCOBY, but it's a weird...
The fact that it grows SCOBY.
I know.
Oh my gosh, no.
It looks real boogery in there.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, you shouldn't say that.
Okay.
We're like, what do you want to do?
Lily's tried kombucha a lot. Have you tried homemade?
Yes,
Okay.
once.
All right, I need to know if it's ready.
Micah, you should try it.
Just making it work. This is my friend, Anna. She has a channel called Just Making It Work. She sent me her mug. She is just making it work. She has a great channel. Oh, I started your orange and stopped. Sorry. Okay, I'm coming back to that. The girls came to test kombucha. All right, just a little. That's why you came. Didn't you know it?
Sole purpose.
Mm-hmm.
To test the kombucha.
Exactly.
I'm concerned.
Micah, are you testing it with us?
Can I test it?
Really?
So I think if we go longer, it gets stronger. If we go less time, it is more sweet. So it should be more sweet.
Is this alcoholic?
No.
I think that...
Is it?
No, it's not.
No,
but
I think the longer we let it go, the more strong it would be. Okay, let's go. What do you
I
think?
don't even know what I'm expecting from it.
Wait,
It smells like apple cider vinegar.
Wait, what is that? Can I try some? Oh, actually, it's not bad.
Hey, it's actually really good.
What is that? Mom, what is that? Can I try some?
Try it.
Kombucha.
Oh! It's
Not so
actually,
sweet.
hey, okay.
Can I try some?
Oh!
Yes,
my
yes.
little red dog.
What'd you think?
Very cute red dog.
better than it smells.
I wouldn't want it to go more days, I think. I think this is good.
Because if it was like stronger, I feel like it'd be a little much, but like it's good.
It's a good intro level for us.
Yeah, intro crunchy level. Crunchy level's only like a 6.
Not really.
Yeah.
Point. Nah, it's like a 7. Solid 7 crunchy level.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you tell what they spend their spare time doing?
Oh.
Good job. Wow, very impressive. There's some in it? Mm-hmm. There is.
Mom, can I have it?
Oh, you liked it?
Yeah.
It's Micah's got it. Right. Yes.
Wow.
What are you making?
I'm making kombucha.
Oh.
Okay, I think it's good. It tastes like very vinegary tea, which is what it's supposed to be. The second SCOBY it grew was not very thick. I got a concert going on here. I think my house is too cold. We set our house at 68. I had this in my laundry room for a while. I thought it'd be warmer there upstairs. It was 62 degrees every time I took the temperature. Like 75 to 85 is best. There's nowhere in my house in the winter that it is 75 to 85. So down in my kitchen on top of my fridge, I got it up to 65. So I think that's why it didn't ferment as much. I could definitely leave it longer, but I don't want to. I've got beginner taste buds. So I'm gonna put it in the second ferment now. I'll show you the bottles when I'm done. And then I'll let that SCOBY keep growing in this. I'll put it back in the jar when I'm done. If you want to know how to make this yourself, I have watched a lot of YouTube videos to learn, but by far my favorite is Mary's Nest. When she teaches it, she is extremely thorough. It's a long video, but it answered literally every question I had, and it was just detailed enough, like that you're not like, what about this, what about that? No, she tells it all. I'll link her video down below, so if you want to do it, don't watch my process, go watch hers. Okay, my fat is rendering here. When I get home in a couple hours, it'll be good. I drive 40 minutes for that milk, so about an hour and a half. I think it'll be ready. I've got some kombucha in the fridge with berries. I did mix berries. This will make it fizzy. So, and that's my little SCOBY hotel. I'm gonna give it 7 days before I try another batch. And we got through an easy dinner. Cleaned it all up mostly. Does my life seem a lot about food? There are days I really don't think about food, but I'm also
But we do have to eat.
We do have to eat. And I'm feeding a lot of people and trying to feed them nutritiously. Oh, I want to grab my water. I'm going out to get milk. Hope you have a great day. If you're interested in supporting King's Kids Village at all, I'm gonna put that information down below. Every time I talk about it, we have people that reach out, they wanna support a kid, they want to just give a one-time gift, and it is always so helpful, such a blessing, and we really appreciate it. I cannot tell you how much we appreciate it. So thank you guys for always supporting us, praying for those kids over there, or just being interested in this story. We appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.